Hello guys, here we are for another match, and thank goodness we won the die roll. So we're going to play first a creature heavy hand, which is quite strange for this deck. I'm not going to mulligan, even though we only do have the one land, so we don't technically have a lot of pump. We do have a Rancor though, which is nice. But if you turn one bolts whatever we play, at least we'll have a backup waiting in the wings. So he keeps his 7. And let's see what we're playing against. Inkmoth, so maybe Affinity. Most definitely Affinity. So it should be an interesting matchup. Not a very explosive start from them. Typically I'm used to seeing a lot more. So we'll pop a Rancor on there. And shove on in for 3. That Groundswell is definitely going to help a lot. So hopefully we draw another land, because that will, with the Rancor on there, we'll definitely be able to plow through anything that they end up playing. Very curious keep for the Affinity player though. Typically you'd like to at least see 3 cards on the table after your first turn. But I'm guessing he's filled with there's a good hand stacked with Ravagers and stuff. A lot of platings as well. Ghost Quarter. That's certainly a piece of tech that I haven't seen often coming from that deck. I guess it may help against Escape Shift and stuff like that. Oh, Scourge. Come on. Ugh. Get on in there for attacks. So we'll pump our dude. Unless he's some weird... Okay, so he's quartering himself. Probably going to go find a mountain, and then he's going to Galvanic Blast my guy. Ooh, very nice mountain. Interesting play. Definitely nothing too bad there. I still have my still have other creatures, got the Rancor back. Again, hoping to draw a land though. Those Guru lands are quite pretty. Plating, there he is. Might's definitely going to be a big help. So we are running 22 lands, so hopefully we pull something else there. Okay, so Glimmer Void from him. Probably going to put the helmet on one of his big old ugly guys. Ooh, no equip. Curious. Maybe an Etch Champion coming from him after combat. That's my only idea why he wouldn't play put the plating on anything. There he is, Etch Champion. That ugly bastard will certainly mess my day up. There's not really much to do here. We're obviously going to be losing game 1. One thing that's definitely helpful is how Apostle's Blessing doesn't only give you protection from a color, but it could give you protection from artifacts. So that is very nice, as most things like him only give protection from colors, but not from artifacts. So we're going to see an equip here, and I'm assuming an equip, and then he's going to shove in with the gang. That was a neat trick with the Ghost Quarter near the start. I wasn't expecting that. You drew your cards. What are you thinking about? Ooh, Master. Dear goodness. No attacks. Curious. I think we're just going to give him this game. So, bring on in the Nature's Claims. And we'll bring in 2 gut shots. Send out some vines. And Groundswell, as Groundswell is quite poor. And 1 more vines. Gut shot. Must have been like that. Vines could be vastly improved in this deck by using, not Vines, Groundswell could be vastly improved in this deck by using fetch lands, but as I said, I was just trying to stick with a very tight budget with this deck. I believe it came to $28, something like that, so it's a very, very cheap deck. Waiting for our opponent to finish sideboarding. Haven't managed to get any Livewire Lash tech going in my testing matches with these. I'd certainly like to see a match where that shines. Opponent certainly has taken their due time sideboarding here. There we go. And yes, we would like to play first. So 1 lander that has burned us before. We do have a Vines though, so maybe we could play it a little more carefully. We do get a Livewire Lash. And maybe we could get something fancy to come out with that. With Mulligan? No. And we'll throw down. Hopefully it doesn't kill our creature, but if we do draw a land, we will get Vault Scourge turn 1. We will get to play Ichorclaw Ornithopter. Nature's Claim. funny, against most decks we can sort of play the waiting game and act like a combo deck to kill them all at once. But against Affinity, they do flood the board so much, or typically flood the board so much, that it's hard to sit back and wait, as they have just so many guys who you'll have to plow through. Steel Overseer. Nice, nice pull of land. So we're halfway there. I'm assuming we're going to see one of his, okay, Blood Scourge. It's not Net's Champion, we're happy. He's probably going to tap the Overseer now. Ooh, Arcbound. Now if we pull a Might of Old Krosa, this will be a very huge blowout, as we could just easily Apostle's Blessing and then murder him to death. A boy can dream. Pump from Steel Overseer here. I'll be very surprised if he doesn't. There we are. Pump the team up. Come on, baby. Not what we were totally looking for there. We will play that. We'll sit back on the Nature's Claim. Hopefully we'll be able to snag a plating when he plays it or something like that. If not, we've got at least 2 Infect that we can deal him when we... yep, so we could at least get 2 out of it by Apostle's Blessing the creature and then getting him to 2 there. Ooh, fun. Two Scourges, and then he's going to tap the Overseer and beat in there for 6. What are we going to get? Mutagenic. So, let us clip on there. hopefully we've got him. Because even if he does try to kill our Glistener Elf, give protection for artifacts. Oh, hilarious. Okay. So, won that one. I didn't think about the protection from artifacts getting our thing to come off. What did we have met there, though? I shall review the tapes afterwards. He's most likely going to be bringing in... I know that most artifact, most affinity decks pack Ancient Grudges or something like that, so he might be bringing in an Ancient Grudge or two. That was a very timely Mutagenic Growth. Glad that one worked out. Alright. So we'll be going second, and hopefully we get a good hand here. Hopefully we get a fast hand. Okay, so extremely creature heavy hand. No pump. He kept his 7. Yeah, let's mulligan. Ooh, Gutshot, very nice. We don't have a turn 1 creature though. So we will be leaning a little on Gutshot. Draw another land. Very curious seeing him. He's been keeping some very slow hands for Affinity. Might just be an Etch Champion draw until he kept it. Because that may be the reason that he kept his hand last time. Another Inkmoth. Oh, you're going to try and play my game, will you? Deal me the Infect damage, please. Gonna keep this for something more useful. Bolt down something bigger than just that. Chose to play the Ichorclaw just in case I do draw a Rancor. I'm just trying to be more offensively minded here, so if we draw the Rancor and he does choose to block, that'll pump our guy up by a whole bunch. So let's see why we kept the hand. It's turn 3 and he's got 1 creature out. Makes me think he doesn't own any Mox Opals or doesn't have any in his deck, because you would have thought that you'd see him out of 3 games. Moving in for the Infect again, okay. Boy, we're drawing all the lands this game. Hopefully we can swallow up an Ornithopter here. And we do. Get the Livewire Lash down. Hopefully we can bait out some of his artifact removal on this instead of on our Ichorclaw. Hopefully he's afraid of that sort of combo finish like we had last time. Very land heavy hand for him. Plating. Probably going to pop it on. Oh, 2 platings, okay. We're going for a big ol' hit. And a Thopter. So we can hold these gut shots and nature claims just so then when next turn he goes for his big all-out assault with his cranial platings, we can gut shot the first one and then we can nature claim down the next one. So it looks like he might just be riding on that as his win condition. So he's thinking about doing something here. Okay, now declare attacks. Please block with your Thopter Copter. Activate. So it looks like he is definitely going for the plan that I thought that he was. Equip, and then he's going to go for the kill. So when he goes in for the attacks, we'll just gut shot his guy down, and hopefully we can make him pay for it. Please equip the other one. Thank you. Gut shot your guy. You are now tapped out. So we draw Glistener Elf. I know that we could eke out. No, we wouldn't be able to. I was going to say we might be able to unequip then Pendelhaven, but I just want to make sure that we get the damage in there. Okay. These bad boys. And Glistener Elf. We'll wait to Nature's Claim his dude when he goes for this all again. At least if he does, my assumption is that he took out the Etched Champions now that I'm thinking about it, as he's seen that I had artifact creatures. But I was going to say that, thankfully, if he does get Etched Champion, we'll have Ichorclaw and Necropede, which will just interact with him normally, as protection from all colors doesn't count artifacts. So, our opponent is thinking. Thinking long and hard. Equip. So activating. Oh, okay, Vault Scourge. Parkbound. Okay. what I would love to see is him sacrifice everything and put it on Earthbound. That would bring tears of joy to my eyes. And let us go to attacks. So we have a massive trampler here, which will hopefully bait him into doing what I hope he will do with the Arcbound, which is sack a bunch of his guys, put it all on Arcbound. So we'll swing in with the team. He's thinking about his blocks. Okay, so we're going to match up Vault Scourge and there, so... No, he's thinking again about it. Please put the Arcbound over here, and then let me mess you up when you try to sacrifice everything. Oh, that would be so delicious. Okay, so blocking like that. Please lock these in. So Ichorclaw, it has a 7. Do we get to the combat damage step, or is he going to start sacrificing things? Oh, it's starting. So you've currently soaked up 2 of my 10 damage that I'm going to deal you here. What is going on? Uh-oh. And now one trick that he doesn't have going for him that I like to do whenever I'm playing Affinity is if I'm going all in on this, I like to at least have an Inkmoth or a Blinkmoth that can be tapped to turn into a creature, because in case something happens where I'm going to blow him out like this, you can tap the Inkmoth for mana, activate it, so you only need 1 land to be able to do it, and then you'll have somewhere to put all the counters. I'm just going to say always yield, just to let him do his thing. Put all of your counters on my Ichorclaw, it seems. And we've killed him at hit 14. Good game.